Hello, my name is Infinity. Welcome to the enchanting world of Halloween. Prepare for a journey through time and culture as we uncover the many layers of this ancient celebration. We trace Halloween's origins to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. The Celts believed that on the night before their new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead became blurred. To celebrate, they lit bonfires and donned costumes to ward off roaming ghosts. When thinking of Halloween, jack-o'-lanterns often come to mind. This tradition has its roots in an Irish myth about Stingy Jack, who tricked the devil and was forbidden entrance to both heaven and hell. He roamed the earth, his path lit only by a lantern carved from a turnip. Black cats and witches are a classic Halloween pairing. Historically, it was believed that witches could transform into black cats to avoid detection. This myth has its origins in the Middle Ages, a time when superstitions about witches were rampant. Costume wearing is an ancient practice. Originally, the Celts wore costumes and masks during Samhain to mimic the evil spirits or placate them. Over time, this evolved into the fun and often spooky dress-up we know today. Do you know what costumes are most popular now? Take a guess in the comments, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. Halloween is a significant commercial holiday in the United States. It's astonishing that billions are spent each year on festivities, from intricate costumes to expansive haunted house setups. Do you like sweets? Then you definitely know candy corn. But did you know this sugary confection was once branded as chicken feed? Its original design was to mimic a kernel of corn, making it a favorite among farmers. Halloween has different names and forms worldwide. While North America favors trick-or-treating, in parts of Britain, children go souling, where they ask for small breads in return for prayers. In many countries, Halloween is more than just scares. Dia de los Muertos in Mexico, or Day of the Dead, is a vibrant celebration to honor the departed. Families create altars and offer food, drinks, and mementos to the spirits. Do you love a good Halloween scare? Haunted attractions have been a favorite pastime for many, with haunted houses, hayrides, and corn mazes attracting millions each year. Halloween's colors have significance. Orange represents the harvest and autumn, while black is symbolic of death and the boundaries between life and the afterlife. The term Halloween might sound mysterious, but its origin is rooted in Christian traditions. Derived from All Hallows' Eve, it denotes the evening before All Hallows' Day or All Saints' Day, a significant religious observance. Over the centuries, as cultures merged and traditions evolved, the religious aspects of Halloween became more secular, but the name remained, reminding us of its sacred inception. Today, Halloween is synonymous with candies, but once upon a time, soul cakes took center stage. These small round cakes, often marked with a cross on top, were given out during All Hallowtide. In a practice known as souling, children and the poor would go door to door, singing and offering prayers for the dead. In return, they would receive these cakes as a symbol of kindness and remembrance. Bats are a staple in Halloween imagery. Ever wondered why? One theory links bats to the ancient Samhain festival. The Celts lit massive bonfires, attracting insects, which in turn drew bats. Over time, these nocturnal creatures became intertwined with the lore of the undead and otherworldly, securing their place in Halloween legends. Another delightful tradition is bobbing for apples. This game traces its roots to the Roman invasion of Britain. The Romans brought with them the apple tree, a symbol of the goddess Pomona. As the two cultures' celebrations merged, this fun activity became a part of Halloween festivities, representing fertility and abundance. While many view Halloween as a night of fun and mischief, some cultures treat it as a time for communication with the other side. It's believed that the veil between the living and the deceased is thinnest on Halloween, allowing for easier spiritual communication. Seances and other rituals are performed in the hope of connecting with lost loved ones. Believe it or not, Halloween has sparked some world records. The fastest time to carve a pumpkin is under 17 seconds, and the largest jack-o'-lantern weighed over 2,000 pounds. Such feats remind us of the global fascination and enthusiasm surrounding this spooky holiday. It's not just humans who get into the Halloween spirit. Many zoos and animal care centers around the world celebrate Zoo Boo, where animals enjoy pumpkin treats and playtimes, and visitors get to see these creatures in a festive setting. Ireland, often considered the birthplace of Halloween, boasts some unique traditions. One of them is barmbrack, a type of fruitcake. Hidden inside are various objects like a coin, a ring, or a piece of cloth, each predicting a different fortune for the person who finds it in their slice. In many cultures, lighting candles on Halloween serves a dual purpose. On one hand, they're said to help guide the spirits back to the other world after their brief visit. On the other, they're protective, keeping malevolent spirits at bay. In ancient times, candles and lanterns were placed in windows or near doorways as symbolic beacons. You might be familiar with the mischievous phrase, trick or treat, but did you know its origins? The practice stems from the medieval custom of mumming or guising, where participants would go door to door, performing short plays, songs, or dances in exchange for food or drink. Over time, the performances shifted to simpler gestures, and the food became candy. The famous legend of Sleepy Hollow, featuring the terrifying Headless Horseman, has become intertwined with Halloween folklore. Washington Irving's tale, written in 1820, draws from older European stories of headless riders and is a testament to how tales of old can be reshaped and retold, finding their way into new cultural celebrations. Across the oceans in the Pacific, Hawaii has its own unique Halloween-related legend. Known as the Night Marchers, or Huakaipo, these are spirits of ancient Hawaiian warriors. It's said that on certain nights, they emerge, marching between the realms of the living and the dead. Locals advise against crossing their path, for it might bring misfortune. In Scotland, a popular divination ritual was practiced, particularly among young women. They would peel an apple in one continuous strip and toss the peel over their shoulder. The peel's shape upon landing was said to form the initial of their future spouse's name. Such practices highlight the blend of fun, folklore, and a touch of hope that has characterized Halloween celebrations for ages. Now, remember that costume quiz? The answer might surprise you. Over the last decade, classic costumes like witches and vampires have remained popular, but pop culture characters, from superheroes to movie icons, often take the top spot. From ancient rituals to modern festivities, Halloween is a rich tapestry of stories and traditions. As October 31st approaches, remember the tales and histories that make this holiday so enchanting. Before the next video comes out, you can definitely subscribe and like us if you liked our video. So goodbye and happy Halloween.